let me introduce you to Jing. Jing is up here, this little yellow thing I have up here, and as soon as I put the cursor over it, jumps up like this and allows me to record. Okay, and you can stretch out the pattern on the screen that you want, and that's how you record. And I'm not quite ready. Let me tell you about Jing. First of all, it's a free download. Just simply Google Jing. Jing with a J. And you'll find it here, a download Jing for free. And it's for Mac or PC. Right here, and then you'll have it, and when you start it up, it will come. It'll always, I think the Mac is over here in this corner and this one is over here, and record. Now, why would you want screen recording software, screen capture software? Well, what I see as your use is, number one, it allows you to teach from a distance, whether you have to re-teach something or create information for parents. For example, this is how you would teach parents to run your website. If you want parents to sign up for a time for conferences, or you want parents to know how to fill out something for an IEP, you could do a screen capture of yourself doing that and link it for parents to see and use. Okay, I select Jing because it's easy, and there's a bunch of other ones. I've put a thing here, the 5 best screen recorders. It's just a little review a guy did on YouTube for you, and Jing isn't one of them, and they all had some drawbacks and stuff. The downside of Jing is that it gives you a video that's an SWF file, and SWF works great for wikis, websites, things like that, but does not go up to YouTube. So I found an online converter that allows you to convert it to an AVI file that does go up to YouTube. Alright, so let me just demonstrate. Here's what the assignment's going to be. I'm going to ask you to record yourself diagramming this sentence. Diagramming this sentence. Okay, and you will diagram it at any way you want to do it. You can use your pen, which if you're in a PC is under review, you can use a pen, and so I can say, here is the verb. You can do it with inserting comments. You create, you come up with a way that you think would be best. And having said that, let me remind you, to upload it, I'm going to ask you to do 2 things. To upload, if you can, into your wiki or whatever web page you're using, and up in YouTube. And if you don't have a YouTube account, it goes with Google. YouTube is owned by Google, and so it is part of Google. And so you go into your YouTube and you upload your converted video and link that back. So you link this, and the other thing, I chose this sentence: the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog for a reason. In your description, in your diagramming, you tell why I chose that sentence. What is the significance of that? But you record yourself. So let me set the Jing here. I'm going to say I'm just going to record this amount here, and I come down here to this one. You can screen capture too an image, and I use that quite a bit because I can clip something. For example, let me show you how I can clip here instead. So if I use this and I just clip this, if I want just that as an image, I can do that, and then I clip it, and here it is, just a picture. And I would say I'll just say it's verbs, and when I hit save, it'll ask me where I want to save it. Alright, and I'm going to save it right there, and call it verbs with an R, and it's a pin. And of course, let me show you now. You have that, and then you can do that on any website, anything on the screen. You can do that now. And I open it, and there it is now as an image. Okay, so you have that possibility. But what you're after today is doing it as screen capture. So when I come to Jing, I do this, and again, you want to be a little careful how much you capture. I would say, for example here, smaller might be better. I may want the tools up here, and then it'll ask me to begin when I want to begin. I'm going to tell it here I'm going to capture video, and it always gives you a little thing. And as you know, I'm using Camtasia right now, as I've used to record everything I've done with you. And Camtasia is really the Cadillac of all this. It just is not free, and it's not that expensive, and I would encourage you to ask your administration, even if you have to buy it yourself, it's not that expensive, but it has all kinds of things, and that's what I record all these with. But here I'm going to capture video, and it's going to give me this countdown. I'll say I'm diagramming. This is how you diagram this sentence. Jumps is the verb, and I've underlined it and put the verb over here. And I'm going to ask you to do the same now. I've got 10 sentences here for you to do, and I want you to tell me which is the verbs and the prepositions and the nouns in this sentence. Like, for example, a dog is the noun, and I'm going to turn that to a different color. I come back to home, and I'm going to say that this is yellow is the dog, and that might be too bright, so why don't I go like this? I'm going to leave it at automatic, but I'm going to put yellow under it. That is the noun. This is how we diagram sentences. Okay, when I'm done, I stop. Here, you can pause or stop. I'm going to stop, finish, and it gives me this. And now listen.
I'll say, I'm diagramming. This is how you diagram this sentence. Jumps is the verb, and I've underlined it. And
okay, and you can now. I'm going to save it someplace. I'm going to come put it in the file. And this is where we're going to convert it from here now. And I'm going to give it a name right away. And all kinds of instruction. And even if you're not going to ever teach in the online world, you'll still have all kinds of applications when you'll want to capture what you're doing on the screen and share that with somebody else. Okay, I'm going to save it there. Now let me see if that'll go into my wiki here. And so let's go like this. I'm going to edit here and see if I can move it right here. There's a couple things I can do, but I have to import it first, like this one. Okay, so I'm going to upload. There it is. It'll take a little while to get it in here. Right, it's still loading. If you see up on top here, it's still loading. Now it's there. So now I click on it, and a couple things can happen. Okay, there it's going to just embed it like that. And I save. And there it is. That literally can be played from right there.
I'm diagramming. This is how you diagram this sentence. Jumps is the verb, and I've underlined it. And,
okay, and you can't see it all.
Put the verb over
and
here.
I'm not sure. Let's see if I can. Do this and see if I can get it all on there.
I'll say, I'm diagramming. This is how you diagram this sentence. Jumps is the verb.
I'm going to see if I can stretch it a little bit more to get it all on there. And that might be a drawback, especially as wide as I recorded there. That's a little quicker, but it's a nice option for you to do. But there it sits. The other thing you can do, of course, this is what you can also do. I can take this out, and I can just make a video like this in here. Let's say this. Or I'll call it a how-to video. And now how I would do that is I can link it. So I would go like this. I'm going to go like this, block it, we call it, hit my link button, and now in here I'm going to look for that. Here it is. And now it's a link. And do I want it to go in a new window maybe? But nonetheless, it's now a link. Instead of embedded, it's a link. And now watch what happens when I click it from here. It runs better.
I'm diagramming this how you diagram this sentence.
Okay, so that's what you're going to do, but you're going to do one more thing, is you're going to upload it to YouTube. Okay, so we're going to convert it first. Go the same thing. I'm going to come back here to this converter and bookmark that someplace. You have this online converter, because we're going to convert this. So this on-site convert thing has lots of different things you can convert. All right, and so I'm going to use the video one, and I want to go to I'm going to say AVI just because I know that works the best. And I come over here. I'm still going to tell it AVI. It gives me another thing here, but I'm going to say, I'll make sure I convert to AVI. It gives me this look here. Then right here, I choose that file, diagramming sentences. That's the SWF file, and I open it. All right, and then there's a number of things here. This is interesting too. They can choose it from my Dropbox. That must mean they're connected here. And here you can do some. You can change the size. The video quality, medium is fine, I think. You know, I'm not sure what that change video. I don't know what that is, but the audio quality will leave, frame rate, all that. If you leave that all the same, one nice thing I did see, you can rotate it. I have some videos that are flipped on me that I could rotate in here if you need to flip them over. But nonetheless, I've done this. I'm going to convert this file, okay, and it lets you watch it happen. Okay, and now it asks me where to go with it. It brings this right away, and it already has my name on it here, and so diagramming sentences, and so I'm now downloading it to that spot. So where's Google, or where's YouTube? You come back to your Gmail and come up here, back to your apps, and I go to my YouTube. And in YouTube, I tell it to upload. And now, instead of SWF, I will literally have that. Here it is, diagramming sentences. I bring it in. Takes a little while to process it. So let's have a look here. It looks like it didn't turn out here, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going back to my loader, my manager. I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to delete this one. Yes, delete that, and we're going to do this again, only this time I'm going to convert it to something else that I think will work. The MP4 is always a good one for YouTube also. So now we're going to convert to MP4. Let's come back and get it like this. Everything else should be okay. We're going to reconvert the thing. It takes a little bit, and it shows you exactly where it's going. Alright, and now it jumps up, says you can download it. Let's do that. Very good. Let's come back to YouTube and go back to upload. If you've done this, this shouldn't be too big a deal for you. Okay, and it loads fairly quick, processes fairly quick. Gives me a little warning saying uploaded may have audio video sync issues for this article. We'll see. Yeah, it may not work. But it's a way for you to get it up on YouTube here. Let's give it a try here. Okay, I've tried numerous ways, and even this online converter. Please try this. I'll tell you what it came out to look like when I did it. It looked like this. That converter kept doing this for me. And I tried these other formats, and they wouldn't work when they got up in YouTube, so I'm not sure what the problem is. But please try that. But for now, just bring it in your web page and then link it back here to your name. On here, I'll have all your names here. So link it in here. Make sure, again, now that you can only put it up in your wiki or wherever, it can't be too big. If it's too big, you might have to recut it or edit it somehow or something. But your screen capturing software will be invaluable to you in the future.